Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Nashville. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. That'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Henry. Oh, he shifts past him and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill rolling to his left. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Space to run past the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
First down. Here's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bengals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete. I thought the days of Vegas.
Nice pass.
I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point. I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
Onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Second down, they go again with Henry. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Bengals 16-yard line.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And into the end zone. Tennessee touchdown.
Gotcha.
Derrick Henry.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
All tied up, 6-6, our score after 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Uzama. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw it coming, Charles. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Derrick Henry. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Again to Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 12.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. A check down here for Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Just making sure you're awake, man.
Everyone trying to account for someone, but unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely
Run both. We'll run both.
getting big yards on that play.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy.
No worries, brother.
Position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And so much of being a good tackler is understanding and taking the right angles to a ball carrier. And that was just tremendous straight line speed there. He eliminated the angles and was able to meet his man behind the line of scrimmage.
And the final number here in terms of the top speed that he hit, absolutely absurd. Next Gen Stats has him at better than 23 miles an hour on that one. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff to Henry. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the red zone now, Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Tannehill going to throw for it. It's complete. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
From his end zone, Wilson. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Undertaker cards.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Steps away. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they will finally catch him.
That is fucking ridiculous.
Gets it to the 11. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. So now this to get themselves a lead here heading into the break. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Oh, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Complete, it's Henry. Gets through, and now an opening. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half. And for the call, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
From his end zone, Wilson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
On the move to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40.
Why, you want to rush to go somewhere or what?
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A handoff, running left, Henry. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And a little element there of chasing points, because that's the 2nd time they've had a failed 2-point conversion. Now they're down 2.
Yeah, you don't kick it the first time, and now you feel like you're in a position where you have to go for 2 in this spot. The chasing points, hard to catch up. That's why a lot of coaches make it a hard, fast rule. Don't go for 2 unless you absolutely have to.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And coming off a 1-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Mixon with a 1st down carry. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
They'll give it to Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Mixon again, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon taking it in from 4 yards out. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
They'll try and throw for it. Out to his left. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Tannehill on 1st down. He completes it to Henry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Dancing to his left. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Now Joe Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Well, a clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And that'll set them back 5. Crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Now it's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. McPherson's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That is taken in by Rodgers. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. Touchdown! Derrick Henry, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Again, it's Mixon. Mixon with a first down and more. He's at the 40, the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now the Bengals will again line up to go for 2. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. And the Titans are going to recover. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Bengals have recovered it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Now Burrow loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tannehill. That's taken in by Ferkser. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now Tannehill. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Tannehill to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession here.
Good game, bro.
4-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that...
He's got a man, complete! And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard.
Garbage.
A big play that time through the air. 79 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Burrow on play action. And he takes it in for the score on the game.
Garbage.
Play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to the
You got lucky.